Harvest is out of the way, and now it is time to pay some attention to our fields once more. And also maybe spend some money. We've got a lot of money now, $321,000. I want this, but we'll explain why it's a good purchase. We've got 2 sets of fields here, 14 and 15 together, and 17. These have been harvested and don't have any fertilizer in them. If we make our way down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have some grass fields here, which are super fertilized and ready to go. They're ready to be harvested. Well, mowed anyway. Before I said we should buy some extra fields, but I think we're okay as far as fields go. What I think we need to buy is another tractor and a fertilizer spreader. Reason being, I've got a couple mowers back here. All good? Well, the exception is the 1255s can't run those. Only the Case Puma can, but the Case Puma is also the only thing that can run our seeder all the way over there, which is a problem. This is the New Holland T7 HD Tier 4F. This is I think a modified version of the base game T7. Not quite sure. It looks very similar. However, there's tons of options on here. It's from STV Modding. It's out now for all platforms, so you can go download that. I think we're going to stick with the 288 horsepower. Really don't need much more than that. However, we may change up a few things. One of the reasons I wanted to go with the T7 also is it was a base game piece of equipment in Farming Simulator 17, which is kind of what we're basing this off of. So there you go. Actually, honestly, I think we may just leave everything exactly the way it is. Why is my license plate different? There we go, all better. So we've got the New Holland. Perfect. But this isn't the only thing that we need. Also, might need a front weight as well. We should probably get one of those. This is actually going to go perfectly into my plan. See, on the 1455, we've got 1,000 kg weights on the front, which, I don't know, call me crazy, seem a little bit excessive for the tractor. See that the tractor only weighs a couple times more than that. So I think we're gonna drop both of those, at least for now. Maybe upgrade to like a 500 or a 700 kg weight on the front of these. But yeah, I think 1,000's too much. So we're gonna relocate these 1,000s to the front of the Puma and the T7 that we just bought. Wait, look at this. Look at this. Look, it's like a front wheel drive car on a racetrack. She's lifting. Oh no! Would you believe me if I said it flipped right back up on its feet on its own? It did. It did. I should have left that recording. That was pretty cool. Okay, so now we've got the weight situated, but we still need like a lime and fertilizer kind of thing. We didn't do any lime on the field previously. Should probably do that. Also, that 1,000 kg weight looks tiny on the front of this tractor. Just me? Can't just be me, right? Actually, I just had a thought. Why don't we try and use a crop that was brand new to Farming Simulator 17? Sunflowers. They were brand new for Farming Simulator 17, and everybody loved doing sunflowers. But mostly everybody just harvested soybeans over and over again, unless they needed straw, in which case they did wheat, like I did. And that must mean we need something like this. Yes, it says modded. I added more seeds to it because it had a ridiculous amount of seeds. You know it had a ridiculous amount of seeds. Want this. I also don't want to pay an extra $500 for wide tires. You know what? Forget it. We're paying an extra $500 for wide tires, okay? Funny enough, whenever I would do like a little bit larger Let's Plays, these were the starting pieces of equipment I had whenever I would start off. I had, well, not this tractor, but this seeder and the planter. There we go. I think I've got this thing set up for, let's see, what do I have this set up for? Do I have direct drill on this? I know it doesn't say that I do, but I think I added it. If I didn't, I guess we can always come through here and cultivate. Nothing wrong with cultivating, right? All right. Hey, I think it worked. I'm like 6% positive that it worked. It worked, all right. Again, doesn't say that it's direct drill, at least in the menu, so I need to figure out how to change that, but yeah. Hey, at least now it works. This works great. This is gonna be good. We should probably enable fast farming. But the whole reason for doing this was actually to have 2 things running at once so that I could seed or plant and so that I can mow. But before we do that, I actually had to run a couple passes around this field. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but this planter, well, it's all located at the very, very back. And it's really, really difficult to be able to hire a worker with this, especially at the end of fields, because it just doesn't want to do it. I'm also just realizing that it doesn't raise or lower. And when I go forwards or backwards it plants. Well, evidently, the worker is going to do just fine. All right, let's get out of there. Let's jump over here to the Puma. Let's get hooked up to mowers. You know what? I think I know why I'm so obsessed with Case and New Holland now. It's because of this game. Farm Sim 17, it trained me. It tricked me is what it did. Back in Farm Sim 17, you started with Case and New Holland equipment basically on every single map. And guess what we've got here? Case and New Holland equipment. That's such a coincidence, isn't it? To be fair as well, in Farming Simulator 19 and 22, I'm driving a lot of John Deere, and probably doesn't help that I've been working with them as well. And just like that, we're fired off. Let's double check out everybody, see how we're doing. Planter's doing good, even though it takes him a year and a half to turn around, and everything's all right. Cool. So the next thing to figure out is a fertilizer spreader and a header to go along with, well, doing this. So I got an idea for that. Oddly enough, if you go into corn headers, you're not going to find any sunflower headers, or at least ones that are specific to sunflowers. Now, if I was smart, I'm not, but if I was, I would probably get something like this. I think a lot of people probably use this as well. I'd love to get my hands on this one, though, the Helianthus 5700. The only thing is that 5.7 meters? What's the one that we've got now? Oh, 6.1. Actually, the header that we have now is larger. Oh, there's nothing else I'm happy about, so I think this would be the way to go. The only thing is, it's $32,000, and I have 17 grand. So that's not gonna work. We'll have to figure that out later on. How we doing over here? Looking good. Now with the 700s on the front, this looks a little bit better. Still kicks that rear wheel up, but I think we're okay for now, which is good. We need to go ahead and get started with tedding and windrowing, because I think previously I did hay on this field up here, but we're moving that. Hay's gonna be down here on this bottom field now. It's so much easier just to do it on a field like this. I think last time we had super amounts of silage. Let's see. Actually, we need to take a look and see what do we have more of. Silage and hay is exactly the same. How? Oh, I keep forgetting I have a silo over here. So how much is in the silo? This is going to have to be quite a bit, huh? Hay's 100,000, silage is 18,000. Something tells me we need to be doing silage on the big field. All right, well, that makes that easy. I really don't want to do hay on the other field, but at least I don't have to bale it. That's a good thing. There we go, hire them up on a worker, and we should be good heading back and forth. So with this, I guess we could get in there and start baling, but I don't think that this case... Oh, crap, dropped it. I don't think this case has the power to bale up. It's pulling it. However, I do have my doubts here. Let's see, what's our bale size? 240, that is working for me. It turned on. We're going through gears like it's going out of style, but it's worked. And I can even fast farm with it. Yeah, man, all right. This will work. This will work good. I'm gonna catch up with the windrow very quickly, but this is working. Never mind, lost control immediately after ending that. Nope. I give up. We're just gonna leave that in the field where it belongs and head back over here. I guess if I got a hold of some more silos, I can make this a whole lot easier just by picking up grass. I don't know. I mean, the silage bale thing's been working for us, but we just pick them up and move them. Oh, here's an interesting one. We've got ones that'll dry grass, and we've got ones that'll make silage for us. We only need 100 grand for that. Probably shouldn't have wasted all my money, but what we can... Oh, no, not that one. What we can do is come in here and maybe borrow another 100 grand. Might make things easy for us. All right, let's make it happen. Let's go in here into productions. I know this is not a farming simulator 19 or 17 thing, but you know what? It works, so whatever. We need to get this completely exact. We also need to be careful as to not have the triggers overlap too much. So for example, on the left-hand side, we're going to be dumping in, well, grass doesn't go in that one, and I'm only going to be dumping in grass in here. So, well, I guess never mind. I guess the triggers will be fine. What I thought about doing was this, flipping the triggers 180 degrees. So I would dump in one and then kind of pick up from that one and dump into the next one. I think this might be a cool idea. So this is going to make silage for us. Nice, place that down. Now the next one is going to do Oh, I don't need pig feed. We already have TMR. Where's the one that does hay? Did I go past it? Was it the first one? Uh-oh. What did I just place down? Fermenting. Okay, we're cool. Weird, I had $16,000. Took out a $100,000 loan, right? No, I only took out a $85,000 loan. I was about to say, where'd all my money go? All right. Now there's a couple more things we need to do. So this guy's almost done. Okay, we're still doing that, which we have to do. So this is going to give us the opportunity to go ahead and set a mower on the other grass field, and we can actually give a really nice, like, midway point between the two different types of grass fields. This is going to work. It's going to work real good. And alternating the silos, that looks so cool. So we only have one dump trigger, either in the middle or on the ends. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Guess who got stuck? If you guessed DJ, you're right. All right, we're gonna have to do that and then back up real quick. Got it. So we've got the case over on the other field. Now we need to double check and see how everybody's doing. Looks like everybody's doing pretty good. That makes me happy. We need to take this, not flip it around like this, and go get some grass out of the fields. What do you mean the worker's blocked by an object? It's out of the field. Ugh. Unfortunately, through here, we did make a few bales, so we are going to have to pick those up. I wish I wouldn't have kicked them out of the baler, because I could have just taken them. I do have one other trick up my sleeve. I've got a mod installed called the Unload Unfinished Bale mod, and I do plan on using that. Is the worker going to work? Hey! He just kicked it out of the way. Oh, there's a weight on the ground. I wonder how he's going to do with that. I haven't used this mod yet, the Unload Unfinished Bale mod, so I'm interested to see how this is going to work and the literage that goes into it. 4,985 liters. That seems about right. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Now that we've got that, we don't need a tedder, baler, or a bale wrapper anymore. So we should be able to get some money back for these. Let's see. Let's sell this. $44,000 for that. Selling the baler gets us not much, to be fair, and the tedder's probably going to be more than the baler. Yeah, almost 3 times the amount. Okay, so a little bit better. Also, we don't need this trailer anymore because this moved bales. Oh, wait, hang on. I need it one more time. Puma 240 CVX has finished their task. Why does it say AI worker Puma 2? This isn't a Puma. This is a 1455 XL. This one might be a little bit more difficult to do. I'm not sure why I mowed this the way that I did. Whatever. Let's turn that off for now. Let's see. Cycle through. There it is. All right. Now we can actually pick these up. Let's pick up a couple bales and then we'll sell the trailer. Maybe get a little bit of cash money for it. Who knows? There we go. There's 1 and 2. We're going to set it into transport mode. That way we don't actually pick up any stragglers throughout. This is a really cool trailer. I'll give it that much. I'm loving this thing. Yeah, that worked. Like, really well. There we go. They're in. Now we can come in here, delete the trailer. We get $3,000 for it. Not bad, not bad. And I could go back and pay some of this loan back because we're only in the hole a little bit now. How about we keep about $30,000 of that? That way we've got enough to pay our workers and that kind of thing. All right. Now is going to be a very easy but long process of picking up all of this grass. This is going to take a little while. Real quick, I got an idea. Let's jump in this guy and let's run all the way around ourselves. Just real quick. Like, I'm gonna hire him up on a worker, and then we go ahead and get this into one, because I've been putting off hiring this worker, because if I do this, then I have to work on this field first. Also, the worker is doing a great job. Field looks awesome. We need to come through here, do this, and then immediately slam on the brakes when we get to the end. Oh, I'll just bring down, there we go. Yeah, cruise control, baby. And then bring it back down, drop it down, and go. Yeah, hire him up on a worker again. We're gonna run through here. Go ahead and pick this grass up first, and then continue along on the other field that we've got there. This way, I can set this on a worker. He can do his job. I can do my job. We can have a bunch of other workers working at the same time. And yes, I'm very aware the planter still needs to be worked on. I know. This is probably the only interesting part of this. I'm going to have to swing this left right here. And, oh, come on, get the whole thing. Nice. Got it. All right. Hire him back up on a worker. And we should almost be done. And then we can actually hire a worker for real. Worker almost hitting you. Relatable. Let's see how we do here. Go. And with that, we can now finally hire this worker, let him do his job, and rock and roll. Yes, sir. Take it, hire him up on a worker. Go do your thing, have some fun. We're going to go a little bit slow, at least for this first part, basically because we have to. Otherwise, he's just going to run into that gate over there. So now we've got all of this. Let's head back in the field and finish up. Mowing is done. And I'm on mowing to do. Yeah, fold it up, put it away. It's finished. Speaking of finished, we're almost finished with this field. Not quite, but almost. Speaking of, this guy right here. I think in order to let the worker do their thing and maybe go a little bit faster, we need to run possibly one more pass around the whole field, just to give it a little bit of freedom space. So let's do that real quick. I can never tell. Is this like a bad way to do this? Going against the grain of your swaths after you've mown? Yeah, let me know. There we go. Now we are set up for success. All right, hired up. We could go full speed, let them rock and roll. At least I hope. The brakes were not great on the other end. It'll get close to hitting it, but I think we'll be all right for now. Where is this? All right, let's pick the rest of this up. We have a lot of grass here. I think we may have to portion it out with those trailers over there when we're dumping it, but we'll see. We've got over 500,000 liters here already. Well, my plan has backfired a little bit. I've caught up. It's taken me this whole time, but I finally caught up. So maybe we go ahead and start working on making some hay and silage, because eventually we're gonna need it. We don't need it yet, which is actually kind of nice. We don't actually need it yet. There we go. Fill it up with grass. Total 610,000 liters so far. Let's jump into productions and see how we're doing. We may not even need to do this. See, it only holds 250,000 liters. It's same here, so we don't have to worry about it. We'll just fill both of them up and we're good. So let's just do that. Come over here. This is the silage one, I think. I didn't say I know. I just said I think. And spin around here, and we'll dump in here. This is the grass to hay, I think. Now we should really put on like some logos or something. Also, you know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and dump out silage and hay. All the rest of the silage and hay that we've got into the TMR mixer. That way I know that everything we've got other than grass is already here. Should make things a little bit easier for us and make things make a little bit more sense. Yeah, hay was a little bit more, 118,000 liters there. But now in our silos, we don't have either hay or silage. We do have 148,000 liters of straw, and we've got 110,000 liters of grass. And we're about to put a whole lot more grass in there. Oh yeah, totally forgot about this farm. You guys let me forget about the sunflowers. We did this at the beginning. I totally forgot about it. I wasn't paying any attention, let's be fair. Now I need to go through here, see if we can plant sunflowers and all this. Yes, we're doing a massive sunflower harvest. Get off my back. This planter was expensive and we're gonna use it. Actually, I could have done corn. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay, we'll do corn. I think that's a good idea too, to be fair. Let's take a look, double check and make sure we're good. Yeah, there are a couple little spots missing here and there, but that's okay. We're gonna make 2 passes around this field and then let them rock, so should be okay. All right, now that we did that, let's go ahead and overlap a little bit. There's a lot of spaces right here that need to be overlapped, I think. Yeah, we'll bring it to here, turn that off, spin this around, turn it back on. Oh, so close. Yeah, I do want to make sure that I overlap at least the spaces where we were the last time we went around. Also, it is making a little noise every time I raise and lower it. It was not doing that beforehand. Or maybe it was. No, to put different headphones on. Oh, life is weird. All right, did I catch it? I think we got it. We may have a couple little sunflowers in our cornfield, but what are you gonna do? That happens. And our passes are done. So let's drop it down, turn it on, hire a worker, etc. We can actually slow this down a little bit too. I think maybe 16 miles an hour. That feels about right. He's still not done at full speed? How? How are you not done? We're gonna catch up to him here. We won't, but I'm gonna try. Or I may not have caught up to them. It's such a small little swath. Oh, poor thing. And we're picking up like a liter, an inch. I don't know. There's not much on the ground here, but we did get a lot off the field total. I think total now we've gotten close to 800,000, maybe a little bit more than that. It's very cool. I'm gonna go dump this in our main silo, and then I want to show you something really cool with the mixing silos, which again, I know that didn't exist in Farm Sim 17. But that style did, and that's what matters most here. All right, check this out. So we've got our farm dairy cheaty. Love this. We're gonna leave that where it is. Oh no, I forgot to turn these on. Hang on, activate, and then grass silage. There we go, activate. Wow, I'm an idiot. All right, we are gonna set these to distribute. Bam, and then we're gonna change. Oh, fermenting stave silo, that's set to it. All right, and then here, change output to distributing. Now, every time this makes silage, it's gonna send it to the TMR. Every time this makes hay, it's gonna send it to the TMR. Because when you've got it set to distributing, it distributes to your other production chains. And if you have only one that takes, well, for example, hay, and the fermenting stave silo also accepts that. I don't actually know if that's gonna work. Uh-oh. All right, well, now we can at least change that over to spawning again. The fermenting stuff, that's still gonna send it to the TMR, but we will have to move the hay over, so there is that. But at least it's working, at least that is done. We've still got some planting that needs to be done, but I think all in all that is pretty good. Ooh, there are a couple other things that we need to do real quick. First is going to be fertilizing. So we need to throw fertilizer on both of these grass fields, and we also need to run fertilizer and lime on our other fields. Well, at least I think. I don't know. I may have just turned off lime. Did I just turn off lime? Limestone required? Off. Okay, well, that makes things easy. And almost perfect timing because this worker is almost done. We'll bring him right here and hire him up. Actually, you know what? We could probably just knock this out ourselves. Let's be fair. Yeah, I'm glad I did this. It took about 3.2 seconds. Not bad. All right. Planting is done. Fold him up. Let's bring him around and park it up next to his little brother. Hey, we got a bunch of stuff in here now. We've also got these little cedars. We could probably delete those. We've deleted a few other things, and I don't like having more things on the farm than I need to. Oh, I can't back that up. That was tough. So let's sell these real quick. Real quick. How much are we going to get? Whoa, that's a lot of money for these. Like $43,000 for both of those combined. Oh, it's 69 grand. Why do I keep it in F12? Let's pay back the rest of that. Repay. There we go. Down to $39,000. Good to go, good to go. We also need a fertilizer for this field because we're gonna have to fertilize again. What about this guy? This was the base game spreader for Farm Sim 17. We do have a couple different colors, but this is the color that it was. So this is what we would go with. It's been modified for Farm Sim 22, not by me, but by modder, and let's see, 4,000 liters, 42 meters at 12 miles an hour. Not bad. How much that cost? 717 bucks? Yeah, we'll take it. Whatever. Back in the day, I would always use small tractors for running fertilizer. I would never have a big tractor, but weight really wasn't much of an issue back then either. Weight's not too bad here. Solid fertilizer, though, may be an issue. The lightest weight they recommend is 900 kg. And then they recommend the 1600 so oh man, at least I can do wheelies forever. Let's see, let's load up a 1000. I just picked this up. It's quite a bit of weight for the front. Let's see. Yeah, Yeah, something tells me that's not gonna be enough. Oh yeah, we can't turn. It's like driving on ice. Well, let's try this. See how we do here. Wow, that's still a lot of weight on the back of that. I guess that explains why all the fertilizer spreaders and farm sim are tiny. At least nowadays. Well, we will hang on to this for a rainy day. I don't think we're able to spread any of this now. Nah, not able to spread any of this now, so it's gonna have to be next time. Did this get seeded? I think that got seeded. So yeah, we may have to wait. Fortunately, Farming Simulator lets you sleep, so we don't have to wait very long to find out what we need to do to that field, and it should only be a little bit of fertilizer and then be done with it. Let's see, how do we do overnight? We did great overnight. Oh my goodness, 89 grand, that's what I'm talking about. How are the cattle doing, by the way? How's everybody doing over here? How much milk do we have this morning? Another 15,000 liters, not bad. Food is doing great. Straw's up, 25,000 liters of slurry. You guys are doing awesome. I'm so proud of the cattle. How we doing over here? See, we still have some milk left, which is very surprising. Grass silage seems to be sending the silage over, which is phenomenal. And then the hay is collecting. We have 50,000 liters of hay. Again, the reason I'm not doing that is because hay is accepted here as well as here. Yeah, so we're not going to worry too much about that. Not right now. So that's all good, but we do need to fertilize a little bit. Just notice the T7 looks like it's doing the Carolina squat right now. It's got so much weight in the back. 4,000 liters of fertilizer. All right, let's head in here. Let's get this fertilizer out onto the field. That way everything is ready to go for the next one. That way at least I don't have to do this again. And over to the sunflowers. Gotta love the sunflowers. These are going to be interesting to harvest. I do have the straw mod on, so we should be able to get straw out of both of these crops, which is going to be really, really weird, but hey, it'll work all the same. And worker has been hired, and they're going to do the rest of this field for me and not mess up, not even a little bit. Right? You're not going to mess up? Not even a little bit? Please do me a favor and don't mess up. Not even a little bit. And with that, we will say goodbye to you guys, at least for now. We'll be back. We'll be back. Don't worry. Don't cry. It's cool. It's cool. We still got more for you. There's something in the middle of the field. How did you get all this way? What? How much did you fertilize? Did you just stop right here? Oh, I had to exit the game to download that mod. Oh no! I fast forwarded today again, forgot this was running. Crap. Well, that seems like the perfect way to end this. We'll see you next time.